I am only wearing 1 pump of foundation. Hey you guys, it's me Kai and I'm back with another video. Make sure you support a girl, hit me up on Instagram at pretty1234me, and make sure you're not only like this video, but make sure you subscribe to my channel for future content. As you already know, I'm going to be reviewing products today that were gifted to me. I've had all of them for at least 3 weeks, some of them closer to a month, so it is time for me to go ahead and give you guys my takeaways and talk to you about my experiences with it, and I will also provide my recommendation. Let me tell you what products I'm going to review and in what order so you know what to expect in this video. The first thing is Becca's Backlight Priming Filter, followed by their Ultimate Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. Then I'm going to transition away from Becca and I'm going to review Sol de Janeiro's Coco Cabana body spray, or hair and body spray. Then I'm going to go into my Intense Coverage Rouge by Givenchy. This is in the color 307. And I'm going to conclude with, where is my baby? With the Kevyn Aucoin Lash Curler. All right, so with this Backlight primer, so the first thing I want to do is actually show you what this primer does to your skin, and I'm going to be using my shoulders as an example. On this shoulder, I don't have anything on it, it's just my bare shoulder. And on this shoulder, I have put on the primer. So I'm hoping that you can see how it does have like a glow, a healthy glow to it, and how it also looks luminescent. So here's the shoulder with the primer on it. And here's the shoulder without. And as I move, it looks kind of flat in color. But then look, see this one? So that's what the primer is supposed to do. I think partnered with a much thicker foundation, you're not going to see the glow from within, to be honest with you. I think if partnered with, let's say, mineral powders or powder foundation, you're more likely to see the glow from within. Another reason why I'm not seeing the glow from within is because I have oily skin, so I'm very cautious not to use too much of this particular primer. The first couple of times I used it, I used 1 pump. 1 pump was entirely too much, and so 1 pump left my skin oily almost from the get-go. So it just exacerbated my oiliness, and I just could not keep the oiliness at bay. Today, I have had this look on now for about 4 hours, and I used half a pump of primer. I think that my face looks great. Now, this doesn't claim to combat oily skin, but it does claim to be suitable for all skin types. So let's go ahead and read what's on the back of the box. So more than just a primer, it's the secret behind the iconic Becca glow, and that's what they're all about, glowing and looking natural and having that glow from within. Infused with 3 unique filtering luminescent pearls, each one adds a different drop of diffused light. Blended together, they result in a first of its kind lightweight whipped fluid that creates a smooth canvas and acts as an instant filter, blurs imperfection, and gives skin a healthy luminescent glow. I will say that it blurs skin. Now, it's a minimal blurring. I think if you have skin imperfections and they're a lot less intense than what I've got going on, I think you'll appreciate the blurring effect even more. You'll definitely see more of that. When I put it on my face, my skin does feel primed. It feels smoother, and I think it creates a nice canvas to apply foundation on top of. Now, when I did put 1 full pump, which is too much like I said before, I could really see this primer showing through my foundation. My face looked like, kind of like glowing and shimmering at the same time underneath my foundation, which was really pretty to see, but highly impractical for me with this particular formula because I was so oily, I was constantly blotting my face. The only thing that I think might give someone pause, aside from using too much of this and getting oily, is that it does have a fragrance. I personally think that the fragrance is delightful. Could I tell you what it smells like? It smells like perfumey lemon cake, sort of, but I just don't trust my nose sometimes. Do I recommend it? I'm going to leave this one up to you. I recommend it if you are looking for something that's going to give you that glow from within. What I can tell you for sure is that I believe that this primer does everything that Becca claims it to do. They're not making false claims here. So I don't see like the luminescent pearls or anything like that, but I definitely think that I look like I'm glowing, you guys. I think it looks really nice. And I do have to say, I don't think that my oiliness has been exacerbated, and I finally found the perfect balance of how to use this. A little goes a long way. That's the key, guys. So lovely, 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 lovely primer. I do like it. I usually gravitate, however, to matte primers, you guys, for obvious reason. And Becca does have a matte primer. I got the Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. And I think that this one does help with oil control. I do think that this one does help mattify my face. So I just wanted to throw that out there for those of you who are interested in the line. However, might not want a luminescent primer, but you're looking for something more mattifying. You'll definitely find that there with this brand. The next product I'm going to review is their Ultimate Coverage 24-Hour Foundation. I went on Sephora's website and I used their foundation match to help me find which color would work for me. Let me tell you right now, that's garbage. If you're at every foundation that Sephora has recommended during that foundation match doesn't work. But they recommended Sienna and I put my trust in them. And I asked Becca for the color Sienna. Now Sienna is a rich brown with red undertones, but it's a rich cool tone brown. This is not my shade. It doesn't match. I can make it work, but it doesn't match at the end of the day. Too much work to really make this jive with my skin. So I went in the store, Sephora, of their color selection. It turns out that walnut is a better fit for me. So I want to show you Sienna versus walnut against my face, and I'm wearing walnut today, as you already know. MAC NW46 is my true shade. So this is walnut, this is MAC WN. This is walnut, this is MAC NW46. Those next to Sienna. So you can see how Sienna is totally out of place here, and then these two shades are more similar. So here are swatches on my arm. This is NW46 by MAC. This is Walnut by Becca. And this one right here is Sienna by Becca. So something that I found particularly interesting is that before I tried this foundation, so far my experience has been with every other brand except MAC. I'm considered cool with red undertones, but MAC was the only company before this Becca where I would be considered their warm, neutral warm with red undertones, NW46. Or Becca also has like a similar kind of system where I am warm with red undertones. So let me read to you the claims of this foundation based on what's on the back of their box, okay? Foundation redefined. Ultimate coverage in a surprisingly weightless and breathable cream. A perfect balanced distribution of pigments and water at high concentration allows the formula to adapt to all skin types. Lightweight and oil-free, it creates a second skin effect and undetectable, flexible coverage with a natural long wear finish. So let me stop there and just kind of give you some commentary. Weightless, I do think it's weightless. Adapt to all skin types. I am oily. I think that it's working well as far as dealing with my oiliness, but I also think that when I look at the color, walnut, it looks like it's going to be too light. But then when I put it on, it settles nicely and it turns out to be an amazingly beautiful match for my skin type. Or not my skin type, but my skin tone. Let's keep on going. Intense pigment ensures that uneven texture, redness, hyperpigmentation, and other imperfections are concealed. 22% water adds hydration and an elastic finish to prevent pigments from settling in lines, dryness, or pores. Let's comment. So I love it. I love this deeply. The fact that it's meant to cover hyperpigmentation. And you can see, you guys, it covers my hyperpigmentation exceptionally well. Other things, doesn't settle in lines. So once the foundation is set, I have found that it does not settle in my wrinkles, doesn't settle in my smile line, doesn't settle in the lines that I sometimes get on my forehead. So I think that's also true. Here's the part that woke me up, okay? One pump to perfection. Using one pump of foundation and your one perfecting brush or your preferred foundation brush, sweep foundation horizontally across forehead and then move to the cheeks and chin. Finish by sweeping vertically down the nose. I am only wearing one pump of foundation. I am only wearing one pump of foundation, you guys, I kid you not. And so I don't apply it the way that they said. I literally use one pump, put it on the back of my hand, swipe that off, and then I put it all over my face like this. I have the most severe hyperpigmentation marks here. So I apply a little bit more here. And then I apply here, followed by my forehead. I always make sure to get one little tap on my nose, one here, and maybe 3 on my chin. And then it depends on the brush that you use, but I use this brush. This is from my Morphe set. I have such a love-hate relationship with their brushes lately. But this one I this is one of the ones I really, really like. And so, and what I like about it also is not only does it buff and blend well, it does not absorb product. So I'm able to use this for my Becca, and I'm able to pat and then buff into my face one pump's worth of foundation. That's what I'm wearing today. This foundation provides amazing coverage. Again, I'm blown away by Becca because I didn't use their foundation or primer before. What I used to use from the Becca line was their highlighters. I think that their highlighters are fantastic. I think that they're beautiful, actually. So that was my obsession with Becca. Do I recommend this foundation? Absolutely, you guys. It's a beautiful foundation. It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Exceptional coverage. Look at the color. It does everything that it says it's going to do. Lovely foundation. Now, the only other thing is, as far as this 24-hour wear, I cannot tell you that it covers for 24 hours. To test it out for 24 hours would probably not be in my best interest, so I'm not going to do that. But what I did do is I checked out several reviews, and the majority of them said that this does last for 24 hours. So if for some reason you find yourself needing to wear it for 24 hours, this foundation probably has you covered. So next I'm going to be talking about Coco Cabana Body Mist. This is by the company Sol de Janeiro. So I love that it has the fragrance notes on the bottle, and I'll tell you right now, top fragrance notes, coconut and caramel, the middle fragrance notes, praline and marshmallow, and then the dry notes, honey, toasted vanilla, latte. So I have a bittersweet feeling with this. It has like, I don't know, it's weird. I feel like it smells good, but I'm torn because I swear to you, it smells like popcorn with hella butter. The first thing I smell when I sprayed this the first time was more of like that buttery popcorn smell, like hella butter. Then the more I smell it, it starts to smell hella good. The second note I start smelling, it's like I'm smelling the caramel and I'm smelling the latte. Then I smell the coconut. And it smells so good to me. But initially, it's like, it's weird. I cannot, you know, I do not recommend this. I cannot recommend it because I don't know how I feel about it. So here's the thing. Great body mist. Like, okay, I'm gonna spray. I'm gonna go a little over the top here. First off, the cooling effect. I mean, it feels great when I spray it on. It smells good right now. Come back, smell popcorn. I don't freaking know. If they said that this smelled like hella good buttery popcorn, I think that that's the best way to describe this. It's like beachy. It's, you know what this reminds me of? I finally got it. It smells like butter popcorn on a beach. I don't know. I'm so confused. It smells good, sort of. And I haven't used that much, but I have used it. I used it several times just so I could see if I really like it or not. I have paused, and because of that, I do not recommend it. It smells like buttery popcorn that's just come back from a vacation from the Caribbean. So you know what I mean? I'm sorry, Sol de Janeiro, because I love your brand. I love me some Boom Boom Cream. The Boom Boom Cream smells like heaven. It smells amazing. This one, I will also say though, the smell doesn't last too long. You spray it initially, it smells maybe just a little strong. Just a little, not even, and I take it back, it's not strong. When you spray it, it's a lot of its fragrance, and then in about 15 minutes, it becomes very, very light. And I think it stays on, but you know, maybe by hour 3, you know, or so, you're not really smelling any of it at all. So I wanted to add that there about my experience with this one. I'm so sorry, Sol de Janeiro, because I love your Boom Boom Cream. Love your Boom Boom Cream. The Boom Boom Cream smells great. The Boom Boom Cream has you looking all has you looking like this, actually, like the Becca Luminous. It's like the Becca Luminous for your body. That's what the Boom Boom Cream is by that brand. But this one, I cannot recommend it. I'm so sorry. Next, we're gonna go ahead and talk about Givenchy's Rouge lipstick, you guys. So the Rouge lipstick, actually I already have a swatch of it right here because I wanted to show you guys. This is a swatch of the Rouge lipstick. I think this is a beautiful blue base red. Understandably, the box doesn't really talk a lot about the product, so I actually have the description pulled up on Sephora's website. I'm going to read that to you. It's a full coverage, long wearing matte to semi-matte lipstick encased in genuine leather. Now, something pretty nifty about this case though, this is a limited edition. They'll have some of these lipsticks in limited edition covers. And then once you're done, you can take this cover and use it on other lipsticks. This is actually made out of genuine leather. Don't come for me, Peter. I think aesthetically, it looks beautiful. It looks beautiful. The lipstick itself looks beautiful. It is a lovely color. Lovely color. Would I call it matte? I don't call it matte. I mean, I'm confused. Lately, I've been trying on lipsticks that are supposed to be matte and they don't look matte. To me, matte means literally you're not 3D at all. It's just flat, it's dry, there's no sort of moisture. This to me does not look matte, you guys. You already know I love the color. It's a deep red based blue. I think it's incredibly beautiful. Is it creamy? I think it's a little creamy. It does not dry out your lips, which I think is quite nice. I don't agree that this is a matte lipstick. I believe that it is a semi-matte lipstick. I think that's more appropriate, at least for this color 307. And it works best when paired with a lip liner. If I don't wear a lip liner underneath and fill my lips, this is gone by lunchtime. I eat it all up and then I only have colors in the outer perimeters of my lips. When I fill my lips in with a lip liner, which is usually a Brick lip liner by MAC, then I find that this lasts all day for me. But without the lip liner, I don't think that it has enough of a foundation to stick onto. Other things it says is not going to settle in the lines of your lips. To me, I have incredibly textured lips. I have grooves everywhere, so that wouldn't bother me. It's totally expected with my lips, but because of the way my lips are, I'm not going to be able to comment on that. If it sticks in or not, everything settles in my lips. That's just the way it is. The other thing it says is that it's non-sticky. I would have to agree. So let me tell you this. This lipstick, again, it does everything that it claims to do. Non-sticky, not drying out your lips, rich pigmentation. This absolutely does. I think what makes this unique is I would recommend this for anybody who likes to collect items, especially if you love this brand. Then you can take this off when you're done and use it, and it's just a cool, unique case. I think the case is too fancy to throw away when you're done with the lipstick, to be quite honest. But do I recommend it? I'm gonna leave this one up to you. I'm also going to be using this I'm also gonna be using this more in the future, so I'll revisit how I feel about this fully. I like it. I don't love it, but I really like it. So I hate to say stuff like that about companies. I love to love things. I don't love it, but I really, really like it, all right? And lastly, the Kevyn Aucoin eyelash curler. So let me tell you right now, this eyelash curler apparently, because I've only had it for a few weeks, but this one apparently lasts forever. So that's one thing I want to say. I'm going to compare it to my other eyelash curler. This one is from Sephora. This one is, the Kevyn Aucoin one is incredibly lightweight. It does come with like a replacement pad right here when you get it. Raving reviews online. It absolutely curls, and the way you're supposed to use this is before your mascara, you're gonna curl your lashes, and then you're gonna put your mascara on. And what that does is it'll allow the mascara to perform even better now with your lashes curled. I have to say that this definitely curls my lashes pretty well. And what I want to say I like the most about it is I'm gonna do a comparison. You can see how the Sephora eyelash curler doesn't open up as wide as the Kevyn Aucoin one. The Kevyn Aucoin one is great for big old false lashes like this one. I'm able to actually fit all of my lashes in, whereas this one is better suited for more natural lashes because I certainly couldn't use it with these lashes. So that's why I actually like this one. That was what made me really fall in love with this, is that I can use it with my falsies and I can fit them in there. I can fit them in there and I can curl them, and I can also use it for my natural lashes. It doesn't tug at my lashes, it doesn't pinch the skin or anything of the sort. And I think this one is a bang for buck. You're paying a little bit more for this eyelash curler, but you're also getting something that's going to last you a well, I don't want to say a lifetime, but that's going to last a very, 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 very long time. So do I recommend this eyelash curler? Absolutely. I hope you find value in this video. You guys, thank you so much for spending time with me. And to all of the companies, Givenchy, Sol de Janeiro, Becca, Kevyn Aucoin, I thank you immensely. Octoly, I thank you for your platform, Octoly, and then to the other companies, I thank you for gifting me with these products and giving me the privilege of trying them and reviewing them and providing my honest feedback. So you guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. May God bless you immensely, and I will see you in my next video. Bye. Do I recommend this foundation? Without hesitation. I think this is a beautiful foundation. I think that it covers, you guys, look at the freaking coverage. Look at the coverage. Exceptional. Didn't make me break out. Covers my face. Where are my smile lines? Wait, let me make sure. Did I really just create a smile line? Oh, somebody created a smile line.